At least 48 people have been killed and several others injured in a tragic train accident in Taiwan. Rescue efforts are still underway. The accident occurred when a passenger train smashed into a vehicle on its tracks and partially derailed, with a few carriages of the train still trapped inside the tunnel in Taiwan. Media reports suggest 350 passengers were on board the train when the accident occurred at around 9 a.m. local time this morning. Survivors had to climb out of windows and onto roofs to reach safety in the island's worst railway disaster in decades. Reports suggested that a truck or some type of service vehicle fell from a cliff and landed on the tracks, where the train smashed into it as it emerged from the tunnel. A few carriages of the train came off the rails inside the tunnel just north of WION, causing some carriages to hit the wall inside the tunnel. With much of the train still trapped in the tunnel, escaping passengers were forced to scale doors, windows and roof to reach safety. The accident came on the first day of the annual 4-day tomb sweeping festival, when people travel to their hometowns for family gatherings and to worship at the graves of their ancestors. Taiwan's last major rail crash was in October 2018 when an express train derailed while rounding a tight corner on the northeast coast, killing at least 18 people and injuring nearly 200. In 1991, a collision in western Taiwan killed 30 people and injured 112. However, today's accident is sure to be one of the most tragic in Taiwan's history. Joining us now from Taiwan is freelance journalist Kat Thomas. Kat, welcome to WION. Thank you so much for giving us your time. What's the latest that you're picking up?
Sorry? The latest update? The latest update is that we're currently at a death toll of 48, with 7 in serious condition in hospital and 118 hospitalized. And everybody has now been freed, it seems, which is good news.
What caused this accident, Kat?
Initial reports are saying that there was some construction work going on. They're not quite sure why it was going on over a long weekend, but that there was a construction vehicle, possibly a small truck or train, which was parked on the slope above in a parking area, and that has slipped. They're not sure why, and it fell down and it hit the back of the train, the last carriage of the train, as it went into the tunnel, and that caused a derailment.
We're getting reports that the driver of that vehicle has been taken into custody. Any updates on that?
Yes, he has been taken into custody. His surname has been given out, and he is 45 years old. There was nobody in the vehicle at the time. So it appears the initial report is suggesting from the police that the handbrake wasn't engaged properly in the vehicle.
The tragedy has been compounded, Kat, isn't it? Because some of the carriages of the train were still inside the tunnel when this accident occurred. And that has led to have hampered the rescue efforts, isn't it?
Yes. So the first 2 carriages were already through and out of the tunnel. But it appears that this truck fell down and it struck the 8th carriage, which then caused, so the 8th must have just been going in, I suppose, that then caused the other carriages from 3 to 8 inside the tunnel to some of them derailed and some of them detached. And then the main injuries seem to have been in carriages 7 and 8.
Kat, one final question to you. Have the rescue efforts been completed? Has everyone been taken out of the train?
Yes, it appears that there's nobody still trapped in the train. And so now I suppose we're just waiting to find out what happens with the conditions of the people who have been hospitalized. As I say, there are 7 that are in serious condition. But it's a very sad day for Taiwan, of course, and coming at the start of a long holiday weekend on a very popular train service traveling down the east coast of the country.
Kat Thomas, thank you so much for joining us from Taiwan with all the updates. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.